Hi everybody, this is Bonnie from bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net, and today I have a fun Christmas ornament craft. I am using some Stampin' Up! Products, but most of it is not from that. But I wanted to share this project with you because I think it is absolutely cute. I've been mentioning on my different posts that I've been making toilet paper, and everybody's been kind of like wondering, why is she making toilet paper? Well, I hope this is picking it up, but this is why I'm making toilet paper. In there's 3 little things of toilet paper, and I'm going to show you how I made them. And then this may be hard to read, but there's a little sign down here, and it says, I survived the great toilet paper crisis of 2020. And then you just wrap the twine around the top of it, and then you hang it on your Christmas tree, and it's an ornament. And I just absolutely love these. I saw this on Pinterest. They had jars with little corks in them. They got them from a dollar store or online, Amazon or whatever, but I found these ones at the dollar store, and I really like these ones better. So let's just jump in. There was some out there that did say break for an emergency, and I thought that was funny too. So anyways, that is what I'm making. I just wanted to give you some information. The little tall glasses like this, they're called mini glass containers. You get 4 in a pack. They're by Crafter's Square, and you can get them at your local dollar store. Now here in Cortland, they were out. They don't have any. I had to go to Auburn, which is a little local county next to us, and I was able to get, they have tons of these on the shelves there, well, as of a week ago. So they have these ones, but then they also have these mini ones, and these come 5 in a pack, and I mean, they're just this big. This size I thought would be cute if you just put like 1 or 2 fit in there, because I've had 2 in there. But if you put 1 or 2 in there and then just wrap something around it and maybe had a sign that said break in case of an emergency hanging off the side. I tried to put my sign fits in this one, but then it hides the toilet paper and everything. So it's just not, I just didn't think it was as cute, but I thought if the tag hung off from it, it might be cute. And I thought this one might be better to put a tag on it that says break in case of an emergency. So that that's what I was thinking of those ones. So some things that you're going to need besides the glass jar is you're going to need your label. I just printed my labels right off from my own computer and printed them out, and I just kept them fairly small. You're going to need some craft paper. This is crumb cake or whatever other craft type paper that you have, and this is a 1/2 inch wide by however long, because you can get quite a few out of this. You're going to need toilet paper, real toilet paper. You're going to need some tape, double-sided tape, pop dots, glue dots, whatever. I've been using this. You're going to need some twine, some type of baker's twine. Stampin' Up! Does have a bunch of baker's twine that you can buy. I know they have like blue right now. I think they have some red in there. There's different kinds, but I had this old pack from way back. I think it was a couple seasons ago. And so I just figured let's use some of this up. So I'm going to be using this white with this pretty silvery color inside it. And you're going to need something to wrap your toilet paper and stuff on with that just makes it easier. And so I'm using a paintbrush. So I think that's everything you need. If there's something else, I will definitely tell you when we get started. So the first thing I did was, you know how toilet paper has like a pane where you can rip it, like 1 sheet, and then they have another sheet? You need 8 sheets. So, I mean, some people do them less, but I like it a little thicker. It looks cuter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to rip it right off at 8. Set that aside. Then we're going to fold it in half together like this. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. And then again. And this isn't going to be perfect. I mean, I didn't do them that way. If you want to do them that way, that's okay. And where I found how to make toilet paper was I went on to dollhouse miniature type stuff. And, you know, the people out there that make everything, like right down to the toilet paper for their dollhouses and stuff. And they made toilet paper. And I learned from there. So you could draw lines to kind of estimate it. I just estimate, looking at it, about a 1/2 inch. And I cut it off. And I'm just, you know, I need 3. I put 3 in each one of mine. And so I need 1 for this last jar, and then I need another 3. You could fill it up and put 4, but I'll tell you, I did all these in these jars here. And that is quite a bit. I'm just going to cut these up because you never know how many I'll end up with or end up needing. You never know with me, I might do more. Now, probably if you cut this perfectly precise, you wouldn't need. I'm going to throw that little piece away and then just have that there. So I end up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of that, which isn't bad. Okay, so now we've got our piece of crumb cake, and you just kind of want it to swirl a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. And on one end right down here, you want to break the fibers a little, but don't break the fibers too much because then it looks like one of those really badly ripped up toilet papers. And then we're going to put a piece of that double-sided tape, score tape on there. And then this is where I'm going to bring in my paintbrush to help me out. And it's kind of tricky because you want it snug on the paintbrush. Hope I'm in the camera. I'm trying to leave it so you guys can see it. Maybe I'll zoom in a little bit on this part. There we go. I want it snug, so you want to pull it tight and kind of get it semi-straight. So you may have to do it. That's why I put a big piece on there, because you may have to do this a couple times, or wrap it a few times and get the feel before you put the piece on. I don't know. This is the hardest part of the whole thing. And maybe you could figure out, there, I got it. I haven't done the, once I got going, when I was making all the other ones, once I got going, I got a rhythm down on this. I hope I caught that all on the camera, because I was zooming in and I was up close. Sorry. But once you get going, you get a rhythm of how to do it. And you see, you still have all that to go. So now that I have it on here, now I'm just going to take another tiny piece of this of the score tape, and this time I'm going to put it this way on there. So I put it on like that, and then I'm just going to remove, get it all stuck down, and remove that paper. Sometimes you need your little, because sometimes it sticks. There it goes. I was going to say, sometimes you might need your pokey tool to help get it up, but that came up pretty good. Now we're going to take and we're going to unroll one of these that should have all of the 8 panes. Got to open it again somewhere right here. I'll blow in it a little bit. Okay, so now we have this great big long thing of toilet paper. And that's where I think this comes in handy. And then I'm going to place it right on there. And then I'm just going to keep, because I can hold this. And that's why you also want it tight. If it's not tight, you're just going to have to hold. I've had some that weren't tight. And I just had to hold my toilet paper. And you're just going to keep kind of wrapping this around. See, mine's not perfectly tight. And that's okay. And it doesn't matter if it's not on there perfectly. When you get it all done and it's all on here, it looks pretty cool. So this takes a few minutes. And then you're at the end, and you can judge how thick you want your toilet paper. If you want it thicker, then just do more sheets. And if you want it thinner, then do less. So now I'm going to get a little, I'm going to set this down here, and I'm going to get another little piece of this, or if you have a glue dot, you can use that. I just find this double-sided tape works better. And I'm just going to put a piece on here. I'm going to pull this back tight because it kind of unraveled on me when I put it down. I am going to peel this off. Okay. And then I'm just going to pull this right around and hide it. So now it's down just like that. So now when you take it off, you have this little roll, if I can get it in my hand so you could see it, little roll of toilet paper. Isn't it cool? So let me zoom you guys back out. Okay. And then you're going to make two more. First put your little sign in, and I'll show you how I did that. I just printed these little signs that I made, and I opened, and I kind of had to curl them a little bit. Another thing you're going to probably need is a pair of tweezers, you know, to just push things down where you want them. Also, I like to have so once you get that in there, and then I lay it flat like this, and then I drop it in. And then I do the other two. And I like to have them doing different things. Like on this one, I have it sitting up, and then this one, I have it down. So what I'm going to do on this one is I want this one to sit up. And sometimes, I mean, it just happened to go in there the way I wanted it. But sometimes they don't go in there the way I want them, and then that's where you need the tweezers to kind of get back in there and put them up the way you want them. So then I just put the top back on. And then I took some of this twine. I made a really long end on the right-hand side. And I have my other on the other side. And then I just went ahead and I just kind of wrapped this around a few times. I think that's enough. Oops, maybe. I just decided I wrapped this around a couple times there. And then when I get to I can't do it. And then I get to the back side, and I'm going to tie a knot. So I'm going to tie a knot here, and like that. And then I tie another knot just to keep it secure. And then I'm going to cut this. Okay, let's cut some of that off. There we go. Then we're going to wrap this around, and then you're going to push this up towards the top once you get both of your strings in here. Come on. There we go. And then we're just going to keep pushing it up towards the top like that. And you see what I'm doing? I'm kind of pushing it up. Oops. And then I'm just going to pull it tight. And then open it from this end and pull it tight again to get that knot nice and tight. And then trim your ends. You can fray them, whatever you want to do with them. But there, and then they just take this and hang it on the Christmas tree. Just like that. And it would hang on the tree. And this is what it looks like when it's all done. So that's what I've been talking about, what I'm making for ornaments for the with the toilet paper. So that's how I did mine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. If you'd hit the little pink square over there to subscribe, share, stopping by everybody. Bye-bye.